What's going on, guys, and welcome back to the channel. It's Matt here, or Snussycopen, whatever you guys prefer to call me as. But if this is your first time watching a video on my channel, I hope you guys enjoy the video. Get the, how do I want to say, the humor in this video. But also, if you guys are interested, follow the progress of my LB7 Duramax, my Blobeye WRX, and a couple other projects that we have on the channel. But the biggest thing, guys, is if you did enjoy this video and you watch it all the way through, give it a big thumbs up, and do not forget to hit the subscribe button down below. Now, as you guys saw in the intro to the video, I did express that knowledge is everything, not only in just buying dip, but in every single thing that you do. But if you are a first-time dipper, you're just looking to explore, I'm going to explain to you guys kind of, now just keep in mind, and I don't want anybody giving me shit, okay, I really don't need some silly Sally, pouty, pissy pants, okay, telling me that my list is wrong. This is just my opinionated list of the dips that I think are absolutely terrible. To start the list, here comes number 5. Now, coming in at number 5 on our list of 5 dips, definitely not to try or you will die, and you definitely shouldn't buy. See what I did there? Totally rhymed right there. But anyway, here comes number 5, Skull Citrus. Now, when you think about citrus, you're just imagining somebody picking fresh fruit and, you know, they just look absolutely delicious, and that is automatically what you're going to assume that this thing tastes like. Well, guess what? Wrong! In fact, Skull Citrus actually does have a pretty decent looking can, and it does look appealing. But in reality, as all Skull Citrus is a matter of somebody taking some moldy old fruit, pissing in a toilet, scooping it out with a 5-gallon bucket, mixing it in a blender, and then just mixing tobacco in it, because that's honestly how it tastes. So if you already have a can or you're looking to buy a can of Skull Citrus, do us all a favor, just throw it away. Number 4. Coming in at number 4 is a dip company that I would say we really don't see a lot around here in Pennsylvania, but I have tried Kayak Grape before. Now, when you think of grapes, like, how can you go wrong with grapes? Grapes are just fantastic. I love Welch's grape juice, you know, so what could be the harm of these beautiful looking grapes? Until I packed my mouth, kind of like this guy right here, and the end result was not very pretty. Like, you know that, like, moment when you realize that you drank too much and you just know it's not going to end well? Well, like, I felt like I was just some crazy random redneck running around at a party, you know, doing stupid stuff, and all of a sudden I found myself just projectile vomiting everywhere. Not quite sure why, but I think it has something to do with the Kayak Grape. That's the simplest way to put it. I'm not going to lie, like, I was super stoked and then just extremely let down after I tried the Kayak Grape, because I was thinking in my head, like, man, nobody else has grape dip. It's gotta be good. And then it hit me. This is why nobody else has grape dip. So you know what you do? You take that Kayak Grape and you throw it in the freaking trash!
So, we're on number 3, okay.
And now coming in at number 3, which conveniently happens to be the same number as NASCAR great Dale Earnhardt, the Intimidator. Here's a dip that I wish he would have scared away, which it was scared away for a little bit, and when they brought it back this past year, it was a lot better. But I'm talking about the Copenhagen Black from a couple years ago that was absolutely horrendous. Now, I will say, when they brought Copenhagen Black back out this past year, I did pick up a can of it, and I did enjoy it. Whatever they did with the taste of the current Copenhagen Black, in my opinion, it is far, far better than what it was a couple years ago. Like a couple years ago, I don't know, like I was dipping for a long period of time, and when I put in a pinch of Copenhagen Black, like even just trying to push it down with my tongue to like repack it in my mouth, it just made me want to vomit. Like I don't know if it was the like air that I was breathing in and like the fumes or what. Honestly, I have no idea, but that Copenhagen Black was just absolutely terrible. Like after one pinch, I was done. Never dipped it again until they came out with the current Copenhagen Black that came out last year. We have reached a point in the video where we have come to the point of number 2. Number 2, you are now on the floor. So coming in at number 2, which this might offend some of you guys, but it is not just a certain flavor of dip. It's the whole brand in and of itself, and that is Longhorn dip. I do not enjoy any of the Longhorns. Now, when it comes to previous videos, yes, I did as much as a tub of Longhorn wintergreen as I could. My dad bought Longhorn thinking that it was a good deal because it was a tub of dip, and you know, he was wrong. Let's put it that way. He was wrong. So I just wanted to use it for a video, waste it all because I'm not going to dip it again. Bottom line, I was down at senior week back in 2014, and I took 2 logs of Copenhagen down, and I ran out. So as I'm walking down the boardwalk, I'm like, I need to find some place that has dip. Well, at the beach, prices of everything are elevated sky high. Well, I ended up buying a can of Longhorn straight for like $9 for one can, and it was the worst thing, except for what's on number 1. It was the worst experience that I've ever had. I was so upset that I spent $9 on this can of dip, and that's how I felt about every single Longhorn product. Alright guys, and now we are down to number 1, which I'm pretty sure any knowledgeable dipper, see, this is where it all comes back to knowledge, should already know what the most hated dip in the whole dip community is. That is Skullberry. Skullberry is honestly the worst, and I think everybody can agree. It's like a solid kick to the nuts. And honestly, if it doesn't seem like a solid kick in the nuts to you, take it from my friend Peter Griffin. I mean, he was walking around with a can of Skullberry, got kicked in the nuts. He no longer has his can of Skullberry. And he doesn't need it, because it's ass. And honestly, Skullberry is far worse than Skull Citrus. Like, not even comparable. Like, you've got the mixture of the moldy fruits, pissing in a toilet, picking it up with a 5-gallon bucket, and putting it into a blender. And yes, we did do a video where we put 2 cans of Skullberry in a blender with ice cream, Hawaiian punch, beer, and I forget what all we put in there. But it was terrible. Like, I did not feel like the same human being after that, which was the dumbest thing that I've probably ever done in my life. And I'm sorry to all my friends that got suckered into doing that video with me. But Skullberry is just that gross. I don't even want to touch it. Like, the only time that I do it is because people love watching people puke when they do Skullberry, which, okay, I get it. It's that gross. It's fun to watch people suffer. But if I can stay away from Skullberry, man, I stay as far away as I can. So with that being said, I hope you guys enjoyed my top 5 worst dips that you can possibly have. Now, yes, some people do like the ones on the list, and occasionally, like, okay, so how can I put this in a non-dickhead way? Some people do prefer the fruitier dips. I don't. I don't think that they taste how I think they should. But then again, I am not capable of making my own chewing tobacco or dip or anything like that. So, you know, not to bash Skull, Copenhagen, Timberwolf, Kayak, anybody like that, but there is just kind of those 5, like I said, that I don't like, and they're not really worth me paying the money to dip them. So that's just my personal opinion. I hope you guys enjoyed it. If this was your first time watching a video on my channel, I hope you give it a big thumbs up. And do not forget to hit the subscribe button down below. Also, do not forget, guys, that we will be doing a giveaway at 1,500 subs. I will be giving away 2 gift cards to 2 random subscribers. So the only thing that you need to do to be eligible for the giveaway is be subscribed, and you could possibly win a gift card. Till the next video, guys, see ya.